So let's talk about this hair from Halo Hair Company before we get into everything else that I want to tell you guys. So the hair came in a very dark brown. It almost looked jet black. I bleached the hair with L'Oreal Quick Blue powder, and then I added the 40 volume developer. I left the bleach on the hair for about an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. The hair took a really long time to lift, so that really did annoy me. And then something that I found very strange was that the frontal lifted in a very strange color. It kind of gave me a copper color, and I personally have never seen brown hair or black hair, I don't know, like lift to that color. So that was really strange, and I was really scared because I was like, when I put the color on top of this, all of it is not gonna match, because the frontal, it didn't lift that light as I would like it to have lifted, but it ended up working out and lifted up to. It wasn't really like a blonde. And I just found that to be strange, because normally my frontals lift the quickest, and normally a frontal lifts like the brightest, at least with the hair that I've gotten from AliExpress. This is a lace frontal, and I have in 3 bundles of 16-inch. So I'm gonna tell you guys what happened with this hair. I don't consider this install to be one of the best that I've ever done. A frontal is just not for me, and I'm gonna explain to you guys why a frontal. I personally don't feel like frontals work for me because I don't have enough forehead space. I don't have enough forehead. So basically, how I'm gonna explain this to you guys, I feel like if you're gonna wear a frontal, you have to have, not saying that you have a huge forehead, but you have to have enough space on your forehead. Basically what happens is, if your eyebrows are very close to your hairline, then it's gonna look a little weird. Then it's gonna look like this, basically, kind of like a little bit. I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong, I like the way it looks because I wore it out today. I like the way it looks, but this is not a proper frontal installation. People who have a lot of forehead space, they can wear a frontal, and basically their frontal would start like back here, and it would work, and it would really look like your hairline. But because my forehead doesn't have a lot of space, if I were to bring my frontal back here, which is like where my hair starts, then the edges of my frontal would be back here. You understand what I'm saying? Because if this gets pulled back, then these edges aren't going to be able to come forward. So it's kind of like, if you have a big forehead, no shade or anything like that, but frontals look better on people with big foreheads. I'm going to stick to my little 4x4 closure because that works for me. Had the forehead space, then it would look a lot better, but right now I feel like it just looks like a helmet. And that's because if I were to push it back here, once I push it back here, my edges, my natural hairline edges are gonna be out. And then it's like, what are you doing, sis? Like, what are you doing? Your edges are out, but you're wearing a frontal. Yeah. Bleaching the hair was fine. Then when I rinsed it out, it was a little tangly. That was a little strange. So I had a few tangles or whatever, and then I deep conditioned the hair. Afterwards, the hair was perfectly fine. It came out smooth and silky and shiny, has a nice luster. So yeah, that was perfectly fine. I haven't had any tangles with it so far. Since it's been installed, I haven't noticed any shedding. I didn't even like do anything really to it, but so far that's what I've got. But if you are serious about a frontal and you want to make one, I recommend you getting a styrofoam head, and what you want to do is measure your natural circumference of your head and then add tape to match that circumference of your head. That's going to give you the proper shape, and you're going to be able to put the frontal on and it's going to fit properly. That's what I always did wrong, and that's why my frontals like never fit properly. My edges were always out. Another reason why frontals don't work for me, frontal application to apply this thing to your head takes a lot of time. At least it did for me. It's gonna take a lot of effort and time. You know, you're gonna use the Got to Be Glued, and then after that you're gonna spray it with the freeze spray, and that basically locks it in with the both of these. I don't have the time or the patience to be sitting there before doing my makeup, sitting there waiting for the glue to get tacky, blow drying it, heating it up and feeling it to wait for it to get tacky, and then applying the wig. If you are somebody who wants to do their makeup and just slap their wig on and go about your business, a frontal is not for you. Unless you're having like a frontal without a no glue adhering frontal, then that's different because you just put it on and you're good. Tip that I want to give you guys is when you're plucking your frontal, the best thing to do is to wet the hair. I wouldn't recommend plucking it on dry hair, because if you pluck it on dry hair, you're gonna end up over plucking it like I did. Prime example, plucked my hairline. I over plucked it, especially over here. What I did was I didn't even pluck the front of the hair. I went from back here and I warped my way to the front, and I just kept plucking. And apparently, my whole thing, I was trying to avoid over plucking. That's why I started from all the way back here and then I worked my way up, just trying to make it less dense, and I ended up still over plucking the hair. See? Over plucking. And I'm just showing you guys so you don't make the same mistakes. Nice. It's nice. I like the hair. I would give this hair I would give them a 6 out of 10. I don't have any complaints about the hair. I have no complaints. I just feel like it was strange to me that the color didn't lift properly when it was being bleached. I don't know, I just found that to be a little strange. And I also found it strange that the closure did not lift to the proper color. I don't know, even though it's not done professionally, it's not done on a proper level, I still kind of like it. Something about it I like. I don't know if it's just the color that I like, but something about it I still like. I feel like if you're gonna wear a frontal, you have to really be in the mood for it. It's something that I am willing to allocate the time and the effort to. Like, I guess if it's like a special occasion, then I would probably just pull this out. I would prefer a glueless lace frontal, something that I don't have to glue. I'm not really into wearing a sew-in. A sew-in would definitely give you, I think would work better for me since I have a smaller forehead, because if it's sewn on, I feel like it could be customized better to fit my, you know, to fit me better. Or maybe not, maybe it's still not gonna work for me because my forehead is not that big. And again, I say my forehead is not that big, meaning my eyebrows are really close to my hairline. So it kind of looks a little strange, but it's still really cute. Like, I don't know, something about it is still cute to me, even though it's not like one of those Instagram lace frontal installs. You need to have effort. You're gonna need the, you see, it's on there really tight. Like yesterday when I installed it, it was very movable. But today, since I was going out because it was my friend's birthday, I made sure I put a lot of glue, okay? This stuff, it's not easy to get it out of your hair. You literally have to like shampoo your edges, shampoo and condition your edges so that you can get the rest of the stuff out. Mind you, this is gel. It is a gel, but it's a glue. It's still gonna be like glued down. You have to really like shampoo it off your head. Yeah, today it's pretty tight. The other day when I made it, when I installed it, it was still coming off. But yeah, that basically sums it up, guys. I over plucked it. It was a lace frontal fail, but I'm still gonna rock it and I'm still gonna wear it because I like the color. But it was definitely a lesson learned, but moving forward, I have the patience. And let's not forget to mention that plucking, it took me hours to pluck this. If you mess up your frontal and you over pluck it, you can still wear it. You just have to kind of like camouflage it, but it can still be worn. So yeah, that basically sums up this video. I hope you guys learned something. If you liked it and you want to see more videos like this, well, actually it's not going to be any more videos like this because this is my last hair review for 2016. Guess I'll make a makeup video next. I don't know. So I'll see you guys soon. The holidays are about to start, so enjoy your food. Bye guys.